Hi everyone, and welcome to a new podcast of LARISA GABU show. And I hope you are doing well. I'm doing very, very well, and I'm so happy tonight or today because I'm having this wonderful queen, a queen sister that I met physically not long ago in New York when I was competing as Miss Norway. Welcome, Mrs. Cosmos, Texas
Thank
Cosmos. Congratulations for the title.
thank you, Larissa. I'm so glad to be here. So glad to reconnect with you. I know you've been busy, so I've been looking forward to our time together.
Awesome. And I remember this is not the first time I interview you, it's the second time. The very first time I interviewed you, you won a crown as queen for the Queen of the World beauty pageant, and you were elite Mrs. With what time was it again?
No, Queen of the World. Yes, Elite was this Queen of the World. But what I see, yes, I had just won the title, the crown, whenever you interviewed me the first time.
Yes, and now again you are competing, and I was like, wow. When I came to the competition, I remember you encouraged us so much. You are such a lovely woman, and most of us we were talking about you and meeting you physically. I really really thanked for meeting you. It was not the long time we have together, but I enjoy talking with you. And I remember you said, Larissa, you should compete again. And I was like, no, I'm tired. And suddenly I saw you compete again. So you're welcome on my show for the second time. And please present yourself again.
So my name is Dr. KARENA SETOUDEH MARAM. I am currently the reigning Mrs. Texas Cosmos. It is the Cosmos United States pageant, which then goes on to Cosmos International. And
And
yes, I will be competing actually in 2 months, August
how
5th.
awesome. And I hope I know you may win. I just want to ask you, do they have different categories also there or?
So Larissa, they have all the way from young girls,
Wow.
7, they have minis,
Mm-hmm.
all the way up to 99. And I always say 99, that's such a
Oh,
fantastic number. But as far as the adult category, they
yes,
do have the Miss, MISS,
yes.
have the MS, and then they have the MRS. So
Okay.
they don't have an elite category. So they
No.
just have the married, non-married, and then everything in between.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I would like to know, how long have this pageantry been? Is it a new pageantry or?
This is actually an old pageant
Oh,
that the first one was in Miami way back in the 60s.
mm-hmm.
And the the owner, Steffi Barton, bought it
Yeah.
and is bringing it, reviving it, and bringing it back to life. And her story is quite amazing. How she found it. She has been in pageantry. She's been in the beauty industry for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I've loved the organization. I've loved the easy transition
Yeah.
because, as you know, you and I were just together in March,
Yeah.
and the pageant is in August. So,
Wow.
as far as prep time, there wasn't tons of prep time.
Wonderful. Where is it going to be in August? I mean,
It's going to be at the capital of ready, West Virginia.
wonderful. And I know
So
that.
it is West Virginia is by Tennessee, Kentucky, that area.
Mm-hmm. And did you said you told me earlier it was on it's going to be on a cruise or?
So this pageant is actually in the town of Charleston,
Mm-hmm.
and then the winner of this pageant goes on to the international, which you're welcome to come join because
Oh,
you would be
thank you.
Ms. Norway. You're already international, so they
Yeah.
are taking candidates from around the world for that pageant, and then that international Cosmos is on a cruise ship, Margaritaville, in October.
Wonderful. That is where the competition is going to host.
International will be on the cruise ship. Is that so fun?
Wow, yeah, this is the first time I've heard that, but I think it's going to be fun. And yes, I want to know something. What is it motivating you to compete again? Why are you competing?
So after giving up my reign, I observed, and then of course you have 4 new queens. But I observed a lot of queens were so sad, so brokenhearted.
Yeah.
And you really want to give encouragement. There's so many other pageants. I think there's, Larissa, I believe there's a home for each of us somewhere, someplace. And I think that is my message is it doesn't stop with one. You know, you can keep competing. I believe competing keeps you relevant in the world. I
Yes.
believe being a reigning queen and going out in the community with a crown has a little bit more umph than I was queen 2019 or queen 2000 whenever. So I think when you are a reigning queen, it still keeps you very relevant in the pageant world. And plus, honestly, it's so fun. It's just so fun. The whole like you know, because I was so close to each of you,
Yes.
the passion in competing, the passion in getting ready, the excitement of getting on stage. I saw you on stage and you gave 100%. That whether it's the opening dance or whether it's whatever it was. And you were there as a single mom with your children. It's not like you had help. So I mean, people like you and your story, there's a lot of women with amazing stories like you that we go do this pageantry for ourselves, but our family still comes along.
Exactly. What you just said really was so good. You said you choose to compete again, not only for yourself, just to also encourage many other ones and to give an example that you can still compete even after winning, even after losing. It's not all about like one-time experience. And this is really, really important because it's true that after the competition, the feeling is so high, and like me, I joined the competition not really for the crown. I wanted to experience, and I joined it because I just most about the experience, because I felt like, okay, I'm not sure if I will be able to take the responsibility after the crown, because there is before crown, after the crown, you need to be able to be there and be the reflection on the company. But nevertheless, I was so happy because my children have to experience this. And I've seen you with all your kids. I was like, whoa, she's a good mom. You know, I couldn't even see that you were watching at me and thinking, okay, she's a single mom. Me, I was like, wow, all her children here. This was amazing. I feel so encouraged that my kids were not the only children. So the reason why I brought them was for them to experience their mother in this, that this is what you can do. You can also fulfill your dream. And seeing your children there, you were there, not as a contestant, but you were there to support us, encourage us. Really, really, this encouraged me personally.
So that's my message. And I think that's a lot of my moving forward in competing. It's so many things, Larissa. It's being an empowered woman. It's being a woman of age. It's being a woman with a lot of children. So anybody can do this if this is your dream and this is your passion. And even if it's not your dream or passion, maybe it's something that you would just love, because for the 5 minutes that you're on stage, didn't you feel magic? I mean, magic, right?
Yes, it's life-changing. There's no way someone experiencing and go back the same. Anyhow, it does a lot of things and change us from inside out. And yes, this new Cosmos, Mrs. Cosmos, Texas Cosmos, you know, I'm still like struggling with the name. But as you said, there are many other pageantry, and showing us an example is like, we are a family. The pageantry is like a family. It's not actually about all competing. It's just like encouraging each other. And that's why I feel like interviewing you, hearing more about this special pageantry. Maybe I should compete again next year or after next year in this pageantry. And this is just awesome.
Yes, I think you'll love it. I will keep sending you information.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And I heard that your daughter is going to compete as well. This is, wow.
So let me give you a short little snippet about her. She was never the like most popular, never had a lot of friends, whereas my other five children, a couple of them just were so popular. She was a little bit on the overweight side.
Oh.
She had two children, and she is a single mom, two boys. Larissa, she has lost 100 pounds in 1 year.
Wow.
And not with medication, not with fad diets. She really put her mind to it, not for pageantry, but for her own health. And she's 27 years old. So she had two babies back to back, and she literally lost 100 pounds.
Wow.
And she's so excited. And I can't wait to, I've enjoyed her journey, but I can't wait to see her on stage because she's never really tried to be in the spotlight. Her younger sister or her brother, they always stole the spotlight from her. So for a young woman, I believe she's the poster child of wow. Because again, she's never been married, but she has two kids. So she fits in the MS category, right? And no pageantry experience. I work with her. We've been walking, we've been talking, we've been doing all these things. So thank you for asking me about her because yes, I can't wait to watch her.
She's so beautiful. I'm telling you, and you just have to tell her this. And I guess she may win. We're gonna pray for her, and you being as with her is a good way to give what you receive to your daughter as well. And I mentioned her because I want to the lady outside there to understand that it's never too late. And you look so young. You look like 40-year-old. And just because of the happiness and the beauty from inside, and yet you're a grandmother, so happy, full of energy, and you've just started with your life. And now your daughter is following your step. My desire for interviewing is for many people to be blessed. You know, sometimes we think what we're doing, we can't really give much to the community, but I will tell you something. Anything we do with love is going to reach someone sitting there couch, discourage a man, a lady, to raise up again and say, this is not all about them. And that's why I asked her, because I saw you guys and I was just like, my God, you are just like sisters. And I definitely would like to compete when I see things like that happening.
Absolutely. So see, we already have one competitor already.
Thank
so
you.
my job is done. Well, you remember at the end of the pageant, I told you, I specifically hugged you and said, go do another one. It's time, you know?
I remember it was so funny because I was just so exhausted from my body. I like, what? Are you kidding me? No, I was so painful on my leg. I was just like, okay, now need to rest. But it was later when I understood. And as you said, I just saw you having the title, I was like, wow, this is encouraging. And you are really coach. You coach with everything you do. I follow you on Facebook, Instagram, and you are just amazing. And now I have my NGO, my Beautiful Inside Out organization, which is supporting and helping women to build up their self-image, and also young men and adults. And I'm going to focus on it a little bit on my TV, but I'm supporting the pageant world, and I love it. And definitely would love to come and compete again as Cosmos, Norway.
I'm going to be your biggest fan, hands down.
Thank you, thank you. Is it any other thing you would love to say to people before we hang up?
This is what I want to say. And really, it's about you. And this is my observation about you. And this is from my heart and my soul to you. Because maybe people don't know you, but you came from Africa.
Yes.
And you went to a European country that is predominantly white. And you have two beautiful boys. And you, through whatever happened, now you're a beautiful single mom with your business and now your new NGO. And you still make it your point, Larissa, to service, give people service, do a great thing, let people's voice be heard. And maybe they don't hear your voice all the time. So I just wanted to shine light on your voice
Thank
because it can't be easy every day
you.
because you're not at your motherland. You
No.
don't speak your mother tongue. But I see you, and a lot of people see you, and you're doing it. And you have so much pride for Norway. You have so much pride for your two boys. And I love that. And I just want to tell you, I'm so proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. And I didn't just meet you, so this has been a few years. So I love what you're doing. I love that you have taken the time to interview me. I'm very grateful for the interview. But just your day in, day out, if you just don't have that one fan that says you're awesome, it's me every day. You can just write me because
Thank
I'm very proud of you.
Thank
Very proud.
you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. That goes straight to my heart. And what I believe is love has power. It speaks more than words. When I interviewed you first time, you gave your time, you prepared like now, you value what I wanted to do. And I was sharing with someone yesterday, you were the second person who really encouraged me to travel from Norway to US. So I told you that, and now I understand that that love was authentic. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, Jessica.
Yes, and I will see you again. If I
See
don't
you
see
again.
you in Norway, I'm going to see you in Washington,
For
or I'll
sure.
see you on Cosmos on the cruise ship. I'm going to see you again and give you a big hug. Not
Yeah.
that far.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Thank you so much for coming, and I was so honored. I'm so honored, and the pleasure is mine. Greet your daughter. As we said, we will meet again, and I will see you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Mwah.
everyone watching. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.